Please stand. Please be seated.
I have great pleasure in declaring this congregation for the conferment of degrees open. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Tim Jones, and welcome to this iconic Philharmonic Hall, and most importantly, welcome to your graduation ceremony. Firstly, let me reassure you that I don't plan to speak for too long. I'm sure you're keen to enjoy the day with your families, your friends, and with the classmates you studied alongside and who you're reunited with today. But before we get to the more formal part of the ceremony, it's important that I take a few minutes to speak about you, our class of 2023, and your amazing achievements, because that's what today is all about. We are all gathered here to celebrate you and what you've accomplished. University is a journey, and getting to this moment takes monumental effort on your part. It also takes support from everyone in our university community, from those lecturers and supervisors who've taught you, to the colleagues who supported you in different ways, by running our campus facilities and other essential services like our libraries, sports and recreation facilities, the Guild, accommodation, and so forth. You will also have had support from those you've studied and lived alongside during your years here, your friends, your classmates, who you've shared ideas, inspiration, and successes with, as well as your worries and struggles. University should be, and I believe is, a life-changing experience, and an amazing one. But that doesn't mean it's always an easy journey, and it certainly hasn't been plain sailing for you. You've been unlucky enough to endure a global pandemic during your university years, and you've faced many challenges along the way. You've had to adapt to new ways of learning and living. It will have felt like an uphill struggle at times, and you've had to be resilient, determined, and extremely focused. You've achieved so much, and you should be enormously proud of yourselves. You will have brought guests with you today who have supported you over the past few years, and probably throughout your whole life, and they will be bursting with pride. I'm sure you'll find a moment to say thank you to everyone who has supported you and cheered you on, and I know it will mean the world to them. I also chose to study here at this university, although it was far longer ago than I'd care to admit. I still remember attending an open day here when I was deciding which university I wanted to go to. I toured the campus, saw the sports fields out at Wingcote and the Greenbank residences, where I ended up being a first-year chemistry student before going on to gain my PhD here. I also graduated in this wonderful setting. I have many happy memories of the years I spent studying here. The city and the university captured my heart. And returning just 6 months ago to my alma mater as Vice-Chancellor is the greatest privilege of my career. You may be returning to Liverpool today for the first time since packing your belongings away at the end of your studies. If you have moved away, I hope the city of Liverpool will always feel like home. You may have already called it home before you joined us as a student, or you may have chosen to settle here, as many of our graduates do. I hope that whatever your relationship is with the city, it's a place where you've made friends and memories which will last a lifetime. Today, you become graduates of our esteemed Faculty of Health and Life Sciences in the Institute of Systems, Molecular and Integrative Biology, studying life sciences. It is through your ideas and your contributions to society, through your professional knowledge and expertise, that the world we live in can be shaped and improved. The knowledge and expertise you have gained by studying at this university has the potential to help find solutions to some of the most complex problems faced by societies around the globe. As you move on to the next phase, whether that be your early career or further study, we will carry on supporting you to succeed by giving you access to job opportunities, careers resources and graduate schemes and programs. This support is there for you for as long as you need it. Graduate outcomes for students from the School of Life Sciences are excellent, with 76% of our 2021 graduates now in highly skilled employment, and perhaps even more importantly, 86% of graduates from this school report that they feel they are doing something meaningful. Every one of you here today has now joined our talented international alumni community, which spans over 170 countries. You are a fundamentally important part of our University of Liverpool family, and as your career progresses, we hope you will choose to remain connected with your faculty and that you stay in touch with the university, like so many of our alumni do, and like I did after graduating. It is, of course, through you that we are known. You are our greatest ambassadors and advocates through your achievements. You will become role models and a source of inspiration for the next generation of students and the next generation of graduates who will sit in this hall in front of me. I have some final thoughts, some words of advice to share with you on this important day. Being a University of Liverpool graduate means that you're part of a global community of incredible change makers. We have a long history of graduates who go on to achieve great things, including 9 Nobel laureates. These are people who have made new discoveries and pushed boundaries, people who go on to change the world, as so many of our alumni have, people like you. Be proud of this and be confident as you enter what is a thriving global job market, which presents you with so many brilliant prospects and opportunities. You might feel very sure about what you want to do next in life, or you might still be thinking it's over, and that's absolutely fine. Some of you will go on to work in jobs that don't currently exist, in sectors and with technologies of which we cannot yet conceive. An exciting, but possibly quite a daunting thought. Remember how you have applied yourself and how much you have grown and developed during your time here, both personally and academically. You will have broadened your horizons, meeting people from different backgrounds, cultures, and countries. Remember how it felt to struggle with new concepts and information, and the sense of accomplishment you felt when you achieved a greater sense of understanding about something, or when you finally solved a complex problem. Remain curious and keep asking questions. Keep learning throughout your life. Don't lose the urge to know, to learn, and to discover. Remember that university life is about many different things, and your journey with us will have equipped you with skills and qualities which will take you far. Have self-belief. Support each other and pass your knowledge on to others. Be generous with your time and with your expertise. And remember why you chose your academic discipline in the first place. If you feel passionately about what you do, it's easier to do it with enthusiasm, energy, and commitment. The most important thing is to choose a path that fulfills you. It will take confidence, resilience, determination, hard work, and talent to pursue the careers you have chosen or may be yet to decide upon. Remember that these are all qualities that you have displayed in abundance during your time here at the University of Liverpool. Your capacity to think critically, analyse, challenge, and find solutions will help you prepare for whatever comes next in life. Grasp the opportunities in front of you. Enjoy whatever you choose to do, and I and the rest of the university wish you the very best success for your future careers and lives. Thank you. I now invite Professor Mike Speed, Dean of the School of Life Sciences, to present graduands from the Institute of Systems, Molecular and Integrative Biology for admission to their degrees.
Well, hello everybody, graduands and guests. I'd like to echo something the Vice-Chancellor said in his speech just now, which is we staff in this institute and in the School of Life Sciences more generally, we know just how much it matters to our students that they have the support of their friends, their families, and their close extended families during their studies. So I wonder if, as our graduates get ready, we could give our graduands the opportunity just to put our hands together to give our thanks to friends and family. Thank you. Okay. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Doctor in Philosophy in this university, Suad Hassan Al-Ghami. Hamoud Al-Shrami. Eleanor Grace Barker. Amar Abdullah Basbrain. Phaeton Farhad bin Dale. Sarah Elizabeth Boyd. Danielle Emma Brain. Rachel Catherine Brooker. Fuzila Sadiq Bungluwalu. Wenhao Chai. Laura Helen Kossar. Mohammed El Razmi. Joshua Gardner. Adams George. Ashley Hall. Anita Jane Hanson. Tirinai Atitudumrak. Gemma Amy Page Jackson. Umair Tahir Khan. Natalie Ivana Koch. Krisa Kukurova. Lucia Alicia Livoti. Laura McKenty. Mohammed Sajid Paruhu. Dilam Shakir. Nicole Fontaine Sims. Megan Elizabeth Smith. Joseph Man Fung Tang. Jonathan Temple. And Chumin Zhou. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Philosophy in this university Abigail Clinch. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Research in this university, Advanced Biological Sciences, Sophie Jane Morris. Tabitha Sparrowhawk. And Alistair William Topping. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Science in this university, Infection and Immunity, Liam Thomas Pranamputha Halliday. Olivia Mary Roberts. And Sustainable Food Systems, Amina Iftikhar. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Master of Biological Sciences in this university, Lois Allen. Katie Jane Barnett. Faith Bates. Naomi Bayliss, Jade Lucille Bowen, Thomas Brophy, Christopher Daniel Carmichael, Vincent Michael Criscoli, Jessica Ann Faith Collard, James Lee Connor, Gwennon Carol Davies, Courtney Heather Gronow Davis, Sai Rashia Hall, Benjamin William Wesley Hamilton, Molly Harrison, Lauren Stephanie Hughes, George Oliver Jackson, Caris Hannah Jones, Hashim Ali Khan, Madeline Marcus, Violet Matin Christoforou, Jack Benjamin Paget, Anna Prudo, Iona Puthan Parile, Lewis Rimmer, Aaron David Rogers, Brooke Eden Rawton, Daisy Mary Sorden, Joannis Shield Singhania, Lauren Kerry Rose Smart, Liberty Smith, Kelly Tan, Holly Charlotte War, Karina Watts, Megan Williams, and Jasper Andre Wilinski. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you, for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Science in this university, Anatomy and Human Biology, Beth and Grace Ames. Rebecca Ratkins, Jamal Mohammed Arwan, Jules Andrew Byrne, Katie Elizabeth Cross, Louisa Catherine Dale, Alice Serena Davis, Isabel Catherine Dodsworth, Thomas Alexander Watson McConnell, Grace Meenan, Davina Kaur Midda, Hannah Rose Parlane, Breelens Jayandra Patel, Molly Powner. Eve Constance Spencer Self. Charlotte Shorey. Jay Skelhorn. Christopher Rees-Smith. Emily Ann Thomas. Callum Wade. Holly Rachel Warburton. Rebecca Elizabeth Wilson. Drew Worthington. Anatomy and Human Biology Intercalated, Thomas Philip Carhill. Biochemistry, Usama Ahmed Parveen. Michelle Lavagna Barthelot. Jacob Berry. Brodie Nell Brewster. Jacob Tiernan Connell. Lewis Miles Cully. Amy Louise Duggan. Jennifer Faria. Emily Gordon. William Harding. Helen Harris. Hugo Holland. Molly Rose Jenkinson. Madison Louise Knight. Harvey Kwan. Jamie Lowe. Kainat Mahmood. Benjamin Abraham Marsh. Eleanor Pello. Olivia Sophie Pratt. Alexandra Ruth. Hannah Saunders. Abigail Southers. Olivia Martina Stawarska. Jonathan Timmins. Amelia Rose Tollett. Harry Wainwright. Sophie Jaquetta Dickens Winnie. Gregory Joseph Adam Wilkinson. Ling Ting Zhao. Biological and Medical Sciences, Celis Chancellor. Mariam Ali. Mutasem Al-Sayeh. Thomas Oliver Max Baker. William Barker. Stephanie Barney. Laura Barrett. Samuel Michael Bartley. Thorsha Bates. Nehar Biju. Oscar Bryce. Holly Burns. David John Chattel. Kalunga Chiweli. Stephen James Cooper. Megan Louise Davies. Lauren Sylvia Ann Day. Rihanna Dobash. Katie. Beth Trudy Dennett. Katie Dunn. Francesca Dorr. Menatala Adham El Bakri. Rachel Evans. Shanice Rebecca Engrui Finn. Isabel Fletcher. Uduwaka Laclumage Ridmi Ranjula Gunarathna. Rebecca Hamilton. Charlotte Sarah Hancocks. Ivana Kobakova. Hannah Lancaster. Yan Yi Leong. Ki Hao Lai. Zoe Amelia Moore. Reese Mullen. Max Edward Nicholson. Ifeola Ambibola Olaforbi. Sinead O'Rourke. Eleanor Mary Payton. Maria Miguel Pinto Lima. Macmillan Rajaratnam. Devika Ramnath. Grace Ritchie. Ilan Roberts. Princess Peaches Robinson. Leanne Liane Marie Santos, Ellie Schwen, Sophie Sengupta, Aidan Street, Katie Alice Sullivan, Karikalan Sutharsan, Emily May Thelwell, Aleka Raslan Thiruselvan, Angelina Polly Treble, and Hui Yu.
I now invite the public orator to present the Honorary Graduand, Professor Eleanor Riley, for admission to her degree.
Vice-Chancellor, Eleanor Riley is Professor Emerita in Immunology and Infectious Disease at the University of Edinburgh. She was born in North Wales and grew up in Oxfordshire. Her father was a veterinary surgeon and her mother a medical social worker. Both were graduates of this university, as is her sister. After graduating from Bristol University with degrees in cellular pathology and veterinary medicine, Eleanor undertook an internship in veterinary pathology at Cornell University in the US. She was then recruited to the School of Veterinary Science at Liverpool by Don Kelly, Professor of Veterinary Pathology, to undertake a PhD in immunoparasitology, funded by the Wellcome Trust and under the supervision of Dr. John Dixon. From there, Eleanor moved to the Medical Research Council laboratories in the Gambia, where she began working on the immunology of human malaria infections. She then joined the School of Biological Sciences at the University of Edinburgh as a Wellcome Trust Senior Research Fellow, where she continued her research on malaria in the Gambia, as well as in Ghana and Uganda. In 1998, she was appointed to a personal chair in immunology of infectious diseases at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, becoming head of the Department of Immunology and Infection from 2001 to 2013, and deputy director of the Malaria Centre. Here, she helped to establish a large programme of work in northeastern Tanzania, investigating the impact of climate on malaria transmission, disease severity, and acquired immunity. Eleanor also led a British Council-funded collaborative research training and development programme in partnership with Chiang Mai University in northern Thailand and National University of Laos in Vietnam. It was thanks to the seminal work of two of her graduate students that Eleanor began building on a programme of work around the biology of natural killer NK cells and their role in resistance to infection, and on the etiology of the association between malaria infection and non-typhoidal Salmonella bacteriemia. Eleanor also developed a long-standing collaboration with researchers at Bristol and at this university on the immunology and disease ecology of free-living mouse populations. In 2017, Eleanor moved back to the University of Edinburgh to take up the role as the first female director of the Roslin Institute. And in 2020, she moved to the School of Biological Sciences in the College of Science and Engineering, and she's been Professor Emerita since July 2022. In the King's first birthday honours list, Eleanor was awarded the CBE for services to immunology. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Council and the Senate of this university, I present to you for admission to the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa in this university, Eleanor Mary Riley.
By virtue of the authority invested me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa in this university. Congratulations. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Riley to address the congregation.
It's an honour and a really great pleasure to accept this honorary degree from the University of Liverpool. I'm enormously grateful to the members of the university community who nominated me for this and to those who conferred it upon me. It means a lot, it really does. Thank you. As you've heard, the University of Liverpool is where I began my research career almost 40 years ago as a PhD student. But as you've also heard, Liverpool University didn't just help launch my career. I actually owe my very existence to this university. Both my parents were students here in the early 1950s. My father, as you've heard, was a veterinary student, and my mother studied social work. And they met at a dance, they used to do that in those days, at a dance at Derby Hall. And my sister Anne, who's here today, studied sociology. And when I applied to study veterinary science, I didn't get into Liverpool, and I had to go to Bristol instead. But it was kind of obvious at that point that I'd probably come back here for my postgraduate work, and I did. And my time in Liverpool was transformative in many ways, intellectually and academically, for certain, but also socially and politically. When my parents were students here in the 1950s, Liverpool was still a thriving port city. But by the 1980s, when I came here, it was a city that was having to reinvent itself. Poverty and unemployment were endemic, race relations were extremely fragile, and hope was in pretty short supply. I recalled actually the other day that my PhD was bookended by the Toxteth riots and the miners' strike. The university played an absolutely crucial role in reconciliation and civic renewal at that time, providing skills and jobs and opportunities, and educating and serving its local community as well as the wider world. And although I'm very much aware that inequality remains deeply entrenched in this city today, in many ways Liverpool is completely unrecognisable to someone whose memories were formed in the 1980s. But it isn't just the city that's changed, the university has been transformed. And I don't just mean all the sparkling new buildings, impressive though they are. When I was a student, university's students and staff were predominantly male, overwhelming white, middle class, and either straight or very firmly in the closet. Only 1 in 10 school leavers went to university. The potential of so many people, particularly from less affluent or minority backgrounds, went untapped. And as I look out over the graduating class today, the diversity I can see is frankly amazing and wonderful. And the diversity that I can't see, but I know is out there, is just as wonderful. And this diversity of experience and attitudes will help to ensure that the university and its graduates continue to play a vital role in the struggle to create a fairer, healthier, greener, and more prosperous world. Those of you graduating in life sciences today will be at the forefront of those activities over the next 40 years, whether you choose to make your careers in research and innovation, in education, in commerce, or in public service. If the 19th century was the age of engineering, and the 20th century the age of chemistry and physics, it seems increasingly the case that the 21st century is the age of biology. Life sciences are key to finding ways to limit the extent and ameliorate the impact of climate change, to sustain biodiversity and healthy ecosystems, to feed a growing population in an overheating world, to prevent and control pandemics, to increase the healthy lifespan of an aging population. I spent this morning talking to a group of early career researchers in the Institute of Infection, Veterinary and Ecological Science, and their drive, their energy, and their belief that they can contribute to this agenda was really inspiring. As has been mentioned by the Vice-Chancellors, the early years of your studies here were horribly disrupted by COVID, and the long-running industrial dispute has been frustrating for you as well. But as your Guild of Students aptly put it, our lecturers' working conditions are our learning conditions. And it's in the interest of students as well as staff that UK universities continue to provide an environment that attracts and retains the very best teachers and researchers and supports them to excel. But despite the setbacks, your studies here in Liverpool have given you the knowledge, the skills, and I hope the enthusiasm to make a positive difference in the world. Your responsibility as you leave here today is, in whatever way you can, to do your very best to make that difference. My training in life sciences has given me an interesting, rewarding, and I hope worthwhile career. And it's given me a very good life. I hope it gives you all the same. Thank you and good luck.
I now invite Professor Speed to present the remaining graduands from the Institute of Systems, Molecular and Integrative Biology for admission to their degrees.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate and the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you for admission to the degree of Bachelor of Science in this university, Biological Sciences, Henrietta Arnold. Charles Baker. Samuel Barton. Ethan Bird, Amy Victoria Bull, Darcy Burnage, Leighton Paul Cook, Emily Cowley, Gatti Hemant Dowda, Eleanor Dodd, Rachel Doran, Joe Garden, Chloe Marie Glasheen, Fraser Green, Jasmine Abbey Greenhalgh, Alicia Harrison, Caitlin Rebecca Hennels-Barber, Amy Bethany Hill, Minsun Huang, Leah Megan Hughes, Rebecca Ellis-Hughes, Jasmine Olivia Humphreys, Keen Jackson, Lucy K. James, Lorianne Larpin-Maggs, Ellie Ann McAvoy, Timothy Monaghan, Lucy Moore, Freya Morrison, Simos Missouri, Nora Lisa Neumann, Amy Parsons, Olivia Kate Pidgeon, Tallulah Pinkham, Navneet Rana, Renee Louise Roberts, Katie Rose, Leah Saunders, Rachel Catherine Scarth, Jennifer Sunderland, Joshua Swindles, Lewis Thomas Walsh, Ryan Walsh, Benjamin Luke Walton, Freya Wilkinson, Natalie Gina Woods, Song Yao, Yiran Zhang, Sam Zhao. Bioveterinary Sciences, Rebecca Alice Arnold. Eleanor Cannell, Charlotte Cutler, Jessica Downs, Roberta Neve Foley, Federico Foti, Joel Anthony Hayton, Eleanor Jones, Lauren Olivia Kerwin, Isabel Mason, Shing McCoy Rock, Georgia Metcalf, Elle Newman, Stephanie Rose Omani, Kelly Ann Domingo Price, Georgina Robinson, Chun Yuen Wilson Tang, Leanna Samantha Renee Taylor Cummings. Amy Lee Thornycroft. Lewis Wafer, Edward Willan, Genetics, Maxwell Beattie. Abigail Caron, Sigourney Mary Cooper, Fahima Karim, Frederick McDermott, William Ovenden, Daniel Mark Skelton, Ajar Tursanova, Human Physiology, Chloe Ann Ashley. Ella Rose Dawson, Eleanor May Groom, Bethany Kenyon, Aaron Preston, Connie Taylor, Abby Tedford, Rosie Jessica White, Microbiology, Abiduke Diabashola. Eve Grant, Yufei Lee, Susanna Noroka, Caroline O'Sullivan, Amy Elizabeth Scott, Haruni Shikawami, Millicent Stalkey. Pharmacology, Hajar Abdulrahman Al-Zaman. Jamie Atkinson, Kelsey Barnes, Daniel James Bond, Ellen Margaret Bootle, Scarlett Jacqueline Fort, Katie Ray Hackett, Imogen Charlotte Hebbard, Bilge Umak, Abida Islam, Zara Essa, Joseph Roy Jenner, Chen Jiang, Connor Joyce, Tasmin Kanoum, Amelia Susan Long, Matthew Stephen Parry, Caitlin Rebecca Preston. Matthew Thompson. Amy Turner. Jacob Alexander Troy Whitmore. Rachel Robin Wright Lloyd. Sarah Mohammed Yasin. Pharmacology intercalated, Alexander James Anderson. Tropical disease biology, Lily May Atkins. Lois Bent. Abigail Frances Corley. Neve Mary Charles. Abby Jade Connor. Ella Bridget Foreman. Connor Graves. Zara Kellett. Erin Knight. Amy Lewis. Saffron Christine Pierce McKee. Neve Mazzone. Holly Nightingale. Carissa Priestley. Lucy Page Windsor. Tropical disease biology intercalated, Grace Grimshaw. Orla Mary Kerr. Clarissa Maria Pieri. Yasmin Rees Khan. Sandra Santosh. Zoology, Chloe Claire Armishaw. Oscar Colin Bouchera Isa. Alice Cairns. Lik Ngar Gladys Chiang. Taylor Emlyn Clare. Daisy Brooklyn Collins. Kavitha Cronin. Jamie Crossfield. Ewan Eve. Charlotte Haddon. Milo Henderson. Carenza May Trinick Lewis. George Peter McLaren. Kate Miller. Tiffany Diane Elizabeth Miller. Eleanor Daisy Ocock. Honey Owen. Ruben Alfred Peter Pavladis Haynes. Katie Beatrice Sherman, Jenna Swallow, Alice Elizabeth Walton, and Isla Trudy Yarrow. Vice-Chancellor, I make application to you to confer degrees on those candidates in the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences who've not been present in person, but who have satisfied the examiners and who have indicated that they wish their degrees to be conferred in their absence. I certify that they are worthy to receive their degrees, and I stand as proxy for them.
By virtue of the authority invested in me, I admit to their degrees those presented in person today and those for whom you stand as proxy. So I would now like to invite Ivana Kobakova, who has graduated today with a Bachelor of Science in Biological and Medical Sciences, to join us on stage to reflect on her student experience. Ivana.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, family, and fellow students. Welcome to the final pit stop of the journey called a bachelor degree. I'm honored and incredibly grateful to be standing here today to give you a glimpse on behalf of all life sciences students of our life at the University of Liverpool. But before I take you on a magical ride through time, I would like to thank all faculty members who believed in my abilities and handed me this great task. I would also like to thank my parents and my sister who never ever doubted me and are here today to celebrate one of my greatest achievements, as well as the family and friends who are watching from home and cheering me on as I speak. I am where I am because of all of you, and I would have never made it this far without your unconditional love and support. Ubichonvi. Well, here we are, gathered together in our gowns, in our fancy dresses and suits, living the moment we have been dreaming about since our first day here. I remember the time when I was constantly working, struggling with exams, essays, reports, and basically living in the library, which was not that long ago, actually. Well, when all of a sudden, people started gathering in University Square with their families, taking pictures with diplomas in their hands, and looking proud of themselves. I started imagining myself in their place, how I would look being handed a first-class degree, seeing tears of pride in my parents' eyes, even giving a speech at the end of the ceremony. These thoughts gave me strength and motivation to keep going, to keep pushing. And just like that, it all became reality. It has not been an easy ride for any of us. We were locked up as we arrived here, spent weeks, even months in quarantine, felt nostalgic, alone, lost. We did not have the best freshers experience, that's for sure. Hardly had an interaction with other people at a place where we haven't lived before. It was scary, and it was unfair. But overcoming these challenges and making it to this moment, to this stage, only proves how capable and resilient we have become. It only proves that we're able to choose our destiny and fight hard for our goals. After all, we did submit our research projects, we did pass our exams, we did all the things that once felt undoable. So congratulations to you all for doing this. But this unprecedented time also taught me some very important lessons, which I would like to share with you as a graduate to a fellow graduate, but also as a young adult to another young adult. It showed me the importance, oh, this cap is not staying in place. It showed me the importance of self-care and how nothing is well, we need to find a place. Nothing is worth losing yourself and your peace for. 18 years old me would probably freak out if she heard these words coming from my mouth. But being a perfectionist, always wanting to be the best, to shine the most, to always be in fight or flight over every little detail is not something to strive for. It is not a good place to be, and it most definitely would not make you happier. Most of all, it does not define who you truly are. Academic achievements are amazing and something to be applauded, but growing as a person, understanding your mind and finding your purpose is something that's far, far greater and far more valuable. I am proud to say that I have achieved these for myself over my time here, and I sincerely hope that my fellow students have as well. Liverpool, this university, this community, gave me a second home. Opened its arms for a small Bulgarian with big dreams and even bigger confidence, humbled me and showed me the way, my way, into life. It helped me discover the breathtaking and mind-blowing nature of the human body, how strong and yet how very fragile we all are, and how in a world where everything can easily go wrong within the blink of an eye, we're still pushing, still being our own selves. Most of all, it felt my desire to see more people chasing their dreams and living happy lives without having to experience the fragile nature of our bodies. It gave me the courage to run after this goal until it becomes a reality, all while remembering to not sacrifice myself in the process. And it will be hard to say goodbye. But as I proceed to do so, I would actually use the saying, it's not a goodbye, it's a see you later. Because that's exactly what's going to happen with me in Liverpool. I know that this would not be my last time here. Maybe not even on this stage. Just as I know that these 3 years will hold a special place in the hearts of each and every one of you. Finally, as a reminder that this is not the final chapter, and the best is yet to come, I will finish with the words of the infamous British writer C.S. Lewis. There are far, far better things ahead than any we'll leave behind. Congratulations, class of 2023! Thank you.
Ivana, thank you for sharing your story with us and for your words, particularly at the end. This is the start of your journey. You've completed one stage of it. You've got a lot of a journey to go ahead of you, and I'm sure you'll all be very, very successful. So I want to do two things. First of all, you came to this hall this afternoon as graduands. You are now graduates of the University of Liverpool. So many congratulations to the class of 2023. Well done. And throughout this ceremony, there's been a theme about thanking the people who've supported you, and I think we should do that one more time. So the graduates, please, a big round of applause and cheers for the families at the back, your parents and friends, those who've really helped you. And on that note, I declare this congregation for the conferment of degrees closed. Thank you.
graduates and guests, please stand. Congratulations on your graduation. Enjoy the rest of your special day.